so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Thompson. Pass to Irving. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
Mavericks leading by 5. Back to Irving. Pass to Marshall. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. There's the 3. Headshot off. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Gobert, the screen. It's off the run. Handle no good. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you've got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Conley with the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
Pass to Irving. From past the arc. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And guys getting into a nice groove here. Starting to...
Oh!
My goodness. How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. To the inside. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Edwards. Out to Conley. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Conley's got 5 now.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Mavericks on top, up by 1. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Pass to Exum for the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Exum's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
Here's Randall. The putback. Here's Gobert. Goes up with it again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gobert's got his first points of the game.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here is Davis. Exum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Christie. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Gillingham. inside. Here's Reed. Jacks up a three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Inside. Rebounded by Exum.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
He just powered that one of the game's top dunkers. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
To the paint. Here's Christie. Scoreless thus far. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Now Washington. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 8. Fires from deep. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Dallas. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Christie. Takes a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Dillingham. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Dallas leading by 4. And here's Exum to the middle. Pass to Christie. Powell with it. He's covered by Clark. Now Lively. Here's Christie. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Randall. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Randall's got 7.
Off the bounce into the jumper. Julius Randle makes it look easy.
Here's Christie. And that comes off the assist by Exum. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more. All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Up top, Washington. To the inside. Pass to Powell. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, some way, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
Irving. 4 on the clock. Pass to Marshall. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. Marshall's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Free throw line jump shot. Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got his second basket.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Outside, Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Randall. Back to McDaniel. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
It's stolen by Edwards. Gobert with it. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Here's Irving. Thompson outside. Inside. Here's Davis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Randall surveying the D.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
Yeah, but there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Outside Irving. Lets the 3 fly. sinks the triple. Irving's got 6 points.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. Davis down low. He has 7. Thompson outside. And Lively now top of the key. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Exum. Here's Christie. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Here's Conley. It's over Exum. Rebounded by Exum.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Pass to Lively. Back to Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Exum with it. Let's go. And it's Washington missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one's good by Clark.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
It's tipped. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Conley with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Conley's got 8 points.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley? Yes, sir.
Over in the corner, Washington. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He has 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's Dallas going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Timberwolves trailed by 10. Here's Conley. Pass to Clark. It's clocked. Now Irving. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Watching Davis run up court, very light on his feet for a big fella.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient. run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. Let's see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. A 12-point game. Randall outside. The trade. And they will call over the back on the play.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
To me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
Pass to Marshall. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
He gets that one.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
To the paint. Tipped away. Out to Thompson. Outside, Davis. Davis sets a screen. Pass to Gafford. 4 on the shot clock. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Thompson outside. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
Timberwolves trail by 20. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel